Are upon us. Exploring the beauty and uniqueness of our surrounding area has never been so easy. The fine folks at Flamingo Magazine have done all of the legwork. So here to showcase the highlights from their summer 2017 list of unique things to do and see locally, we welcome the founder, publisher, and editor-in-chief of Flamingo Magazine, Jamie Rich. Thanks for coming.
Thank you,
We love all things local and fun,
and
we have so much to see in Jacksonville. We want to be traveled inspired. Now talk to us about Vero.
Well, we have a lot of things to talk about in Jacksonville, but Flamingo covers the entire state of Florida, so hopefully we can inspire readers to get out and do things locally.
That's a car ride. That counts as local.
Yeah, even like one-tank trips are really good.
Throughout the state. So in this issue, it's our travel issue, so we have stories covering the entire gamut. So the first story you mentioned is Vero Beach, and it's basically exploring by land, sea, and sky. We have a story on seaplane adventures. You can get into airboat rides down there. That's a picture of the St. Sebastian Inlet and the Indian River Lagoon.
Look at how blue.
Has so much wildlife and ecosystems to be explored, and it's just 4 hours down the road. So a lot of people feel like they have to go to the Everglades to really get deep and sort of off-grid, but just down the road in Vero Beach, you can have this really wild Florida experience, and at the same time you can be pampered because we have some really cool hotels and great shopping down there just off the path, so it has something for everyone.
It sounds a lot different, like going on a seaplane adventure.
Yes.
But another one is, how can we check out the history of Mycopene?
Micanopy. So
Thank you.
I was
Right?
trying to
Yes.
be fancy.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
So Micanopy is just down the road near Gainesville, about an hour and a half away, and it's a really small town. It's true old Florida. Most people may not have even heard of it, but the history dates back to before Florida was even a state and it was only a territory, but now you can go there. It's known for antique shopping. It's really a great small town. Like I said, it's got that old Florida feel.
Yeah, look at this great, like the old architecture. It's beautiful. It's a little bungalow.
But the story really gives you a look behind and the history of what's been happening at Micanopy. Like I said, before Florida was even a state, and there was a guy, his name was Moses Levy, and he came over from Europe, and he essentially wanted to start a Jewish refuge there here in Micanopy outside of Gainesville, and he succeeded in doing that. So it's just looking back at the history of that. Eventually his son David Yulee, who you may recognize the name, became our first senator from the state of Florida. So there's a lot of history to the town that people don't know about, and David Yulee actually was the first senator of Jewish heritage, but he converted to Christianity. So there's a lot of history there, and it's a really great read. So if you want to go to a cool town, take a quick road trip, buy some cool antiques, but also really understand some of the deep history that exists here in Florida.
Can you get like guided tours in Micanopy, or is it something you have to do on your own and like research on your own?
It's still a little bit stripped back, so I'm sure you can find some tour guides, but it's really not like what you would expect when you say tour guides. You can go to Historical Society and you can find one of the people there, and I'm sure they'd love to tell you all about it, but it's really one of those things you just get out and you explore and you walk from store to store.
It's a lot of fun.
Yes.
And you get out and just go on your own.
Now, there's nothing better than a Florida beach. Dr. Beach is one of our top beaches. What did you guys write about and find?
Well, Dr. Beach, you may have heard of his famous list. So every year he puts out the list of top beaches in the U.S., and he's been doing this for about 30 years. He is a professor from Florida International University down in South Florida. And yeah, people are just waiting with bated breath every year to find out which beach Dr. Beach is going to claim as the top one. And Florida always has.
I thought Dr. Beach was a beach, not a person.
No, Dr. Beach is a person.
Now I want to get this list from Dr. Beach. So
well,
see what you learned doing this job? I love
I
it.
don't think Dr. Beach is a real beach, Angie, but I wasn't going to say anything.
His name is Dr. Stephen Leatherman, and he's a professor, and he has been made famous by his annual list, and it just came out recently. So our story talks about who he is, how he started creating this list almost on a whim out of his research, and but then it takes a deeper look at the environmental issues that are impacting our beaches and some of the things that happened last year. This is an aerial view of Lake Okeechobee and a terrible algae bloom that developed there, and some of the water ended up getting taken over to each coast, the Gulf and the Atlantic coast in Florida, and polluting with terrible guacamole-like plumes of algae that were terrible, and anyway, there, you can just really see the far-reaching effects of pollution and not taking care of the beaches. The article looks at also erosion and some of the things that we've seen here with hurricanes and you know, rebuilding the beaches. So it's a must-read for beach lovers.
Yes.
And
so
just
you
taking
can-
care of your state in general. It makes sense.
Exactly.
So we have to get through the last three pretty quickly, though. Gabriel Gray. Who's that?
He's our cover story.
Is that a beach, Gabriel Gray Beach?
Yes, thank you.
No, it is not, but Gabriel Gray lives in the Panhandle near one of Dr. Beach's top beaches, so you can check that out. But Gabe is a conservationist, he's an expeditioner, and he does these paddleboard expeditions all over the nation, but especially in Florida, and he takes these research trips out on the rivers, and we say Gabriel Gray is saving our rivers. He has a company, or his organization called Gray Outdoors, and it's really focused on exploration, research, and just helping to save Florida's rivers and their ecosystems.
The next thing we want to talk about is the Pensacola Air Show.
This is from our events section, so you can get just right to it in terms of like, what am I going to do this weekend or these next few months? And the Pensacola Air Show is the Blue Angels. It's their hometown. We get a great Blue Angel show here every year.
We're spoiled.
But if you want to go to their hometown, it's even that much more spectacular. You can watch from the beach. All the boats are out in the bay, and Pensacola is just a really special town as well. So if you want to get out of your bubble and you want to see some more of the state and go to their hometown, it's a really spectacular show.
Yeah, the shows are always amazing. All right, so the last one on the list is Lady Antebellum. That's a name that we're pretty familiar with.
Yeah, that's true. So we have, as you know, because it's right here next to the station, but the Daly's Place Amphitheater has just opened, and this is also part of our just announced events section, the Tide, and we're just highlighting Daly's Place and letting people know that there's going to be concert series coming there, and it's a really cool venue. And if you live in Tallahassee or Orlando or Tampa, come on up to Jacksonville.
It's worth a drive.
No,
Diana
it's
Ross
so
is going to be
cool.
there.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Have you been?
Not yet, but I've
gosh,
seen all
I've
the
been twice,
pictures. My
and
coworkers have been. I've heard it's amazing.
It really is.
It's definitely worth
it's
it.
intimate, and it's so neat to call it our
is
own
cute.
right here in Jacksonville.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a fabulous venue.
Well, thank you, Jamie, so much for coming and filling us in on all the stuff that apparently we have to do this summer. All right, so for the full list, more feature articles from the summer 2017 edition, as well as subscription information, visit flamingomag.com. We'll be right back.
Is your body storing fat more easily? Do you